and welcome to another episode of the Cambridgeshire Angler. It's actually Christmas Day today, so I've just finished work and thought I'd come down for a few hours before it gets dark, see if I can possibly catch a bream or two. You never know. The river has gone from being really low to really high. Well, it's gone up, looking over there, it's gone up at least a foot overnight, and it is belting through over by the weir. But it's fishable, definitely. I'll show you where I'm gonna fish towards. So obviously out there is belting it through, but there is like a huge eddy in front of me here. Does have its problems. It's over 30 feet deep, but I'm not having to chuck it as far as usual. So although obviously clipping up, it's going to swing back here, there are other ways around that, which I might try to see if I can do. I'll explain that bit later if I get to that bit. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully I can winkle a few fish out. Who knows? Just be nice not to blank. But yeah, it's quite coloured up and it is belting through, which, well, we'll see. It's not that coloured actually. No, it's not actually not too bad. So anyway, we'll see how I get on and get back to you soon. Well, in an attempt to combat the depth issue, what I've done is I've chucked out to the distance I want, and obviously if I clip up there, then it's just going to swing all the way back in. It's actually about 35 foot. I counted it down to. So yeah, it's just going to swing straight back in at me. So what I've done is I've chucked it out to exactly where I want. Then obviously just stop the line coming off, and then I've actually tied I tied a knot basically with two long tails on it, so that when I chuck out, I can hear the knot going through the eyes, and of course as it hits the end, I hear it going dum 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 all the way through. I know that's my distance, and then I can let it just drop naturally straight down rather than swinging in like it would on a flip. And then of course when it's hit the bottom, then tighten down. So I should be hitting the same spot roughly every time, although it does depend how turbulent it is out there. It seemed to be holding okay, but I don't know, we'll see. So we'll chuck out now, hopefully we'll be able to hear that go through the eyes, and we'll know we're at the right spot. Also got to keep it down, there's a tree above me, which is always useful. And there they are. So you just heard the knot go through, well you might have heard the knot. I know that's where that is, so I'll open the bail alarm, let that sink. And that is spot on where I want it to be. I'm just testing it out with the rod down to start off with, because to be honest there's no real flow in front of me because it's like an eddy but it's barely moving. Obviously really turbulent out there, but I'm trying to see if I can get away with the rod down there. Start off with, if not then I'll have to lift it up, but it's not too windy, so it's not a problem if I do have to lift it up. Well, it's gone 1 o'clock now on Christmas Day, so soon be time for my Christmas dinner, which is a little bit different this year for me. It's a turkey sandwich from M&S, but I've got a nice beer to have with it as well, so I'll be having my Christmas dinner that right here. So yeah, it's a little different. As long as the rain holds off, I'll be happy. Come on, all we need now is that tip to go round. And yeah, that'll be my Christmas. Nice big bream. Obviously, I prefer a chub, but I think I'll be very lucky to get a chub out in here right now. Although they may come around this way. But it's, yeah, it's about 35 feet out there. I wouldn't expect to catch a chub down there. And stranger things have happened. Well, it's about 1:30, Christmas Day. So it's time for my Christmas dinner. And that is a turkey feast sandwich and a bottle of Peroni Red. Pretty good, really, considering down on the bank. But yeah, one of my favourite swims on the Ouse as well. So hey, ain't all that bad. Merry Christmas, guys. Well, it's got that horrible sort of blanky feeling about this, so I'm going to try a little bit further downstream, but I've only got about an hour, maybe an hour and a half left for the start. And I haven't brought any head torches with me or anything like that. I wasn't really planning on being that long here. So just in the hope that I might possibly be able to get the chub out. But it is felt improved because obviously it's a lot wider here, but down there it's very narrow, so it really does, proper belt through there. But you can sometimes pick up the odd fish even when it's like this. But yeah, I'm just gonna change my setup, put a heavy lead on. Just get some bread flake out there or something, you never know. And hopefully that'll work. Well, as I was saying earlier, feels like I'm just going to be a blank sat here trying for bream, which probably won't be feeding anyway. No, I don't know. But yeah, so I've decided to move just slightly upstream, which yeah, usually there's a few chub there. You never know. So what I've done is I've changed obviously from the cage feeder to one of these Palatrax stones, and it's a flat one as well. So it should hold bottom quite well. Should have put a bit of shrink tubing around that really, but I haven't got time. I've got about an hour left. I can't find the shrink tubing, and I'm not going to waste any more time looking for that. Yeah, so that's a £6 main line. Down to that, which is running free. Speed bead down to a £5 main line, and that's that. And I need to get on before it gets dark. Well, I've made the move just downstream a little bit. Don't know how long I've got left. Probably not a lot. Not a lot of time left at all. So let's get this bread out there. See if we can manage to possibly get to one Chevin would be nice. I don't like the look of this hook link, which is a brilliant start. Well, one of those days. Time really is of the essence. Let's get the old bread on. See what we can do. Right. There's some jubs around. That went in with a bloody great bang, didn't it? Is that going to hold bottom? Ah, knocking about. No. It's settled now, but I'm not sure. Probably need to have the rod tip higher, but that's not easy to do because of a very high bank stick that I use. You're currently on it. So I can't really get the rod up much higher. It makes a lot of difference being around here, around this corner to where it was up there. It's really windy and it's bitterly cold. It's actually a lot better here. It's quite well sheltered. Cheapy maggot pulp. Oh, it kind of works. Ended up skimming across the top and it actually made it to the other side. Bizarre. Obviously the shape of the flake is not very aerodynamic anyway, so it's not going to help. But I just haven't got time for bags and mesh and all that stuff. I just haven't got time for it. I just want to try and get a bait out there and see if I can catch something in the next probably half an hour now. Yes, little cheapy maggot poles, not the best for doing this. Definitely not. Are you even working, microphone? Probably not. Oh, come on. So, here is a lesson learned. I've flicked out maybe 12 maximum pieces of bread flake, and wow, the quality on this. Not only there's not even the elastic that's snapped, it's the actual housing. Yeah, pay a little bit extra and get the proper one. Oh dear. No, that was brilliant. Chuck that down there. I'm going to bin. Very long way over as well. As I drop this rod, that's going to pull it round, I think. Yep. That's proper turbulent over there, I think. I'll tell what. That's just bumping around like mad. See, I would have hit that normally, but it's not a bite. It's not a bite. It's just where it's bumping around. I think it's the weight's obviously heavy enough to hold the bottom, but I just can't get the rod up high enough unless I take the camera off there, and I just can't be bothered. It's almost getting dark now anyway. Well, it is getting dark. It's not a fish, is it? No. No. anyone would normally hit that. But I know that it's just bumping around. It's actually come all the way down there now. Probably going to get snagged. Oh, wow. Over there by that tree. Other side of the river. Well, gave it a go. Didn't feel very confident, to be honest. Even when I got down here, it just wasn't looking like the sort of conditions when I usually catch. But anyway, I gave it a quick go. It's Christmas Day. I said I'd do one Christmas Day, so I have. Not been down here long anyway. It's pretty cold. It's getting dark, so I'm quite happy to leave, to be honest. Had my little sandwich and my beer, which was all right. Yeah, not bad. So I should get another one in before New Year as well. I should think. Hopefully, the river will be in better condition and I can actually get amongst some fish. But although you'll see this after Christmas, Merry Christmas anyway, and Happy New Year. Happy angling. Hi, well, it's now Boxing Day, and it's drizzling. It's overcast. It's basically miserable. But what I'm going to try and do, I'm actually going to see if I can possibly get a rudd. I know that's a bit weird for the time of year, but it'd be nice to get a nice rudd out. We'll have a go. While it's still drizzling, there's not much wind, so that will help massively. So we'll see how we get on. Well, the bank's a bit dodgy as always, but I'm using one bait only. Good old bread. Be nice to just get, even if it's just one nice rudd. But I'd like to do it without getting soaked. That would be really ideal. I'm not going to put a massive chunk on either. I mean, this is an experiment. I've never actually tried to fish for rudd this time of year. But, you know, you don't know unless you try. So, let's give it a try. There's pretty much no point in me going through the tackle because I'm still basically using the same tackle that I've been using for the last 3 episodes. See if we can get a rudd on the pin. Be nice. Trying to mend that line round in the wind, even though there isn't much wind. Rain's getting worse as well. And actually might be slightly over depth. This setup really isn't the best. Better. Still unfortunately got that unnatural drag. It's going to get a bit wet. I might have to go and put my waterproof trousers on. That's clearly not working anyway. Try that one more time. Try and anchor the bait. Just think the toe's going to pull it under anyway. A horrible mizzle falling now that just drowns you. It's terribly sticky, this is. I don't know why. Hmm. Maybe it's soaked as well. This may not work. Yeah, you're getting drenched. Well, conditions are not ideal. It started heavily raining now, and just can't seem to stop the tow around on the float because I'm too far up the bank. I really need to come down properly prepared, waders and everything. But I'm not doing that sort of fishing, not in the winter, not down here. So I might just give it a little go on bomb and bread. You never know, you might get one. But I think I will come back and target it properly some point in the near future. See if we can get one on the quiver. You never know. Well, it's still drizzling, and I ain't had any touches at all. There's no surprise really. It's more of an experimental thing than, really thinking I'm going to catch. Yeah, just tried a bit of bread flake on the bottom at the moment. You never know. Really need to get some feed out there. But as I said, it's a bit of an experiment. Might actually put maggot feeder on. You never know. Just try that for maybe half hour, 45 minutes. See if that produces anything. Yeah, well, I'll get back to you. It's starting to rain again, so you've got to go away again. So I decided to chuck maggot feeder on. Just rather not have a blank from our last session of the year. So even if I pick up just a few nice little runs, better than nothing. But so far, not a touch. It's something about sometimes you go on a session and you get there, and you just, I don't know, it's like you just get this feeling that it just feels like a blank straight away. And last session and this session, even when I just drove here, got out the car, just felt that blank feeling. But hopefully I'm wrong this time. Would be nice just to get one fish and sign the year off with that. That'd be great. It's clear on there. Okay. Line, it must be cold. Maggots haven't even crawled out yet. Maggots are still some in there. Been out there a good 10 minutes. Not overfilling the feeder. There's no point. Just about that much sort of thing. You can see that? Yeah. Just under half. Well, still not a lot going on, and I haven't had a touch on maggot feeder or anything. So the fish are either not here or they're not interested. They probably are here, to be fair. There's a lot of fish here. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they moved off into deeper water. Who knows? But yes, it's not the greatest. Stood here under this tree that's dripping all over me. So I'll probably be going. Give it another half hour tops, I think, and I think it'll be time to go and get myself a well-earned couple of pints down the pub. Been working all through Christmas, so it'd be nice just to chill out for a little bit. So hopefully we get something though. That'd be awesome. Even one fish would be great. Well, I think that's going to have to be that. It's started raining again. I'm constantly having to keep the blooming camera back inside because it's raining. Right pain, and fish don't seem to be interested anyway. So that'll be me signing off the year with a blank. But I'm not bothered. It's been a great year anyway. I've had some fantastic fish this year, so can't really grumble too much. It's been a good one. But anyway, I'll say Happy New Year now, and tight lines to you, and hope you have a great year, and happy angling.